Peace, 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 family. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace to the guys. Peace to the earth. Y'all climb on in. Climb on in. Mucus, mucus. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to start saying it. Every time I hear everybody want to talk about mucus, I'm going to start blah, blah, blah. Let's climb on in. Let's get some real understanding, y'all. Let's get some understanding, let's get some overstanding, and let's get some understanding. You know, I'll be teaching y'all a whole lot about mucus and how mucus is a defense system. Mucus is not bad, y'all. You know, a lot of y'all are becoming healers, and a lot of y'all are still, you know, focusing on the mucus. Stop focusing on the mucus. Quit chasing the mucus, y'all. You chasing the wrong thing. You're supposed to be chasing what's causing the mucus to respond. You're supposed to be chasing what causes the mucosal membrane to be irritated. You're supposed to be chasing the actual cause, not the effect. Mucus is an effect of the body. Mucus is a defense of the body. It's called the mucosal membrane. And when you eat mucus-forming foods, these mucus-forming foods irritates the mucosal membrane because these foods are foreign to the body, and there's all types of chemistry and acids in the body which cause mucus to come be a defense. When mucus come be a defense, y'all call that the disease. Mucus is not the cause of disease, y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but it's not. It's not. And you constantly going after the mucus and going after the mucus, guess what? You ain't going after the acids, then you still going to have the same problem. You're going to have the same problem. So let's break this down. How could mucus be the cause of the disease if mucus is where all of your macrophages is at? If mucus is where most of your B cells is at? If mucus is where most of your mucomonosaccharides is at? If where mucus is where most of your microbiota is at, all the bacteria that you need to fight and defend the body. If mucus act as a barrier to actually keep things from penetrating your bloodstream. Mucus is a defense system, and it's a part of a system called the lymphatic system. There is no difference between the mucosal membrane, the lymphatic system, nor cholesterol. And everybody want to say, well, high cholesterol is bad. LDL cholesterol is bad. LDL cholesterol is not bad. LDL cholesterol is part of that lipid system. The reason why your cholesterol is so high is because you have too many acids in your body. Once you get rid of the acid, notice the cholesterol goes down. The reason why you got so much mucus in your body is because there's too many acids in your body. Notice when you get rid of the acid forming foods or eating an acidic food, mucus leave because you don't have to irritate the mucosal membrane. That's how the mucous membrane works, y'all. You see what I'm saying? So mucus forming foods is acidic foods. Acidity is what brings the mucosal membrane and activates it and bring mucus to actually localize that acid. If you look inside of mucus, it got high levels of calcium in it. High levels of calcium. And the reason why I got high levels of calcium in it is because calcium is a highly electrical mineral. And this electrical mineral, what it does is it neutralizes protons. Protons or proteins is acidic. It's all biochemistry. So whenever you eat something acidic or whenever the body get acidic, you have a mucosal response because inside of the mucosal membrane, inside of this mucus lipid fluid, or what we're going to call the interstitial fluid of the cells, you have all the biofilm bacteria, you have all the macrophages, you have all the T cells, the B cells, you have all the neutrophils, you have all the monophils, you have all the white blood cells, you have everything that you need already inside the mucosal membrane. So when mucus comes and it covers the acid or it covers the parasites or it covers all these foreign invaders, what it does is it neutralizes it. It acts as the police. That's the mucosal membrane. If there was a such thing as immunity or the immunological system, it will be the mucosal membrane. The mucosal membrane is nothing but the lymphatic system. They want to name all this shit different names for y'all can be confused and not really know what's going on. And they got you thinking mucus is so bad. Mucus is not bad. What's bad is you getting sick and you're eating all of these acid forming food, and then mucus have to respond, and then instead of you fasting and taking herbs, you constantly keep eating the acidic forming foods, and then mucus starts to overload, and then it's called excessive mucus buildup. Now mucus is building and building and building up in the system, and it starts depriving the damn cells of oxygen because it can't breathe, and then the cells become atypical. Then from atypical it becomes chronic, and then from chronic it becomes degenerative. Now you got cancer and all these other diseases, and then you want to blame it on the mucus. How you gonna blame something naturally on what Yahweh already naturally put in your body? The mucosa membrane, the body is created with the mucosa membrane. The mucosa membrane is created from the, if you study embryology, the mucosa membrane is created when the primitive gut tube is created. The primitive gut tube is one of the first things created in the body along with the nervous system. The mucosa membrane come from the epithelial layer of the skin in embryology. This is one of the first things created, and it forms when the embryo is growing. Why is that? Because this is the body defense mechanism system. The mucosa membrane, mucus. So how is mucus so bad? We have been lied to. So everybody going after the mucus and not even going after the damn problem, when the damn problem is acids from the food that you're eating, from this acidic ass air, from the chemtrails, from the inoculations, the vaccinations, from these toxic ass relationships and situations you in, from all the food, the meat, the uric acid, the carbonic acid, the galactic acid, all these different acids just is building up, the phytic acid, all these acids that's building up in the body, it have to be compensated. Now, what's going to compensate it? The mucus. The mucosa membrane will activate through different granules in the body. What happens is the mucus then go and localize that acid pocket, and then it releases calcium and all of the biobifiidal bacteria that's already inside of the mucus, all of the T cells, all of the B cells, all of the monophils, all of the neutrophils, and then what it do is it neutralizes the acids. Mucus is a damn fire extinguisher. That's what it is. That's what it is. The lymphatic vessels is the road. You know what I'm saying? Mucus acts as a fire extinguisher, putting out what's inflamed. It's inflammatory. Something that's on fire. Only thing that causes that shit is acids. That's when you see a mucus response. So if your body is full of mucus and you coughing up mucus, you got mucus coming from the tip of your penis, you got mucus dripping from your vagina, you always sneezing, you got mucus always coming from your eyes when you wake up in the morning, quit thinking that, oh, it's too much mucus, I'm sick. No, be thinking, damn, I got so much mucus, this must mean that my body is full of acids. Let me go after the acids. See that the mucus will remove itself when you go after the cause of the mucosa response. Let me go after the acids. It's acids. Mucus is not the cause of all diseases. Stop saying that shit. Stop saying it. It's not. It's not. Then all these herbalists is putting all of these different clients on all these mucus cleanse, and then the clients that they've been trying to heal come to me because they didn't get rid of the problem. Guess why you didn't get rid of the problem? Because they put you on a mucus cleanse, but they didn't get rid of the acids. They still kept you on the so-called alkaline cooked food when there's no such thing as alkaline cooked food. And then all these damn gnarly grains like spelts and garbanzo beans still causing all this mucus buildup because it's acidic forming. All of these different grains and beans and things that we supposed to eat that's good for the body. But if you take this stuff to a chemistry and you check the feces of the defecation when people are actually eating these certain things, and you check the ash that it leaves back, it's acidic. It's acidic, which it means it's causing more mucus. So you could cleanse mucus out of the body all day. If you don't stop bringing in the acidosis intake, then guess what? You will never stop the mucosa membrane from being irritated. These are just facts, y'all. These are the facts of the matter. That's what it is. So let's quit saying it, man. Let's start. We got to change the narrative. We got a lot of people just going around regurgitating information and not really studying themselves and doing these laboratory findings themselves, not doing the proper clinical trials themselves, and just going around saying what other people saying, and y'all don't know what the hell y'all be talking about. Y'all don't. So let's just keep it real. Mucus is not the cause of disease. Mucus is a good thing. Mucus is naturally created in your body. You have something called a hollow tube inside of your body. It starts at the tip of your mouth and it ends at your anus. This mucosa tube is not a part of your body. It's actually on the outside of your body, but it's inside of your body. And what happens is it is wrapped with mucosa material, for nothing can penetrate it. The only way things go inside of your body is once it goes into the stomach and it goes into the duodenum. Then you have something called the microvilli, which is these little fingers that stick inside the duodenum. And inside of that, you have millions and millions of gut bacteria that takes all the phytonutrients and the things that you have eaten that have been broken down, and then it passes it through something called blood capillaries. Once it goes through the blood capillaries, that's when something enters the body. Other than that, guess what's stopping these things from entering the body? Like these so-called viruses, which I don't believe in. I believe that viruses come from within the body, not from without the body. Not saying that these governments ain't in laboratories and military bases creating biochemical weapons, because they are, but I don't call them viruses. Viruses come from within inside of the cell. Viruses is the way of the body to detoxify itself, because you don't want to go on fast, and you don't have no type of disciplinary ship, and all you do is, eat food all day, and you're constantly addicted to the food. So what the body does, the body will create its own virus or own proteins, or what you call lysosomes and exosomes, just to detoxify your ass. Cold and flu-like symptoms, the flu, bronchitis, and all these inflammations, these inflammatory diseases, that's the body doing its own healing modalities, because you don't want to assist in it. So it's going to put you down, and it's going to make you rest so you can recuperate. We have to get rid of these theories, y'all. This germ theory bullshit is bullshit. Bacteria is your best friend. You are made of 150 trillion cells. 100 trillion cells are made of bacteria. Without bacteria, you wouldn't exist. We got to get rid of that germ theory bullshit. We got to get rid of this virus theory bullshit. Viruses are created from within. Created from within. All right? We got to get rid of that. We got to get rid of all of these damn theories. The mucus theory. Mucus is not the cause of all disease. Now, mucus will suffocate the hell out of a cell. But that's because you are not stop eating the things that's causing the mucosa membrane to respond, which is acids. Quit eating acid-forming foods and quit eating acidic foods, and mucus will go away by itself, y'all. It will go away by itself. I don't even go after mucus no more. I don't even go after mucus no more. I don't even go after the blood no more. The blood is going to maintain its own homeostasis. I don't need to touch the blood. I don't go after mucus no more. The body is going to automatically expectorate. It's going to automatically eliminate the excessive mucus buildup, as long as you going after the cause of the disease, which is nothing but acids. Acid is killing us. It's not mucus. It's acids. Cause and effect. We always want to worry about the effect, and then we want to suppress the effect. This is autopathic thinking. This is what the doctors and television programming have taught us. Let's go after the actual root cause, and then we want to blame everything on bacteria. Bacteria, if it weren't for bacteria, your ancestors. We come from prokaryotic cells. Black people, Caucasian people, your ancestors are eukaryotic cells. Caucasian people, Mongoloid Asian people, eukaryotic cells. So you come from a damn bacteria. How is your ancestors and the things that you descend from is bad for you? Get the fuck out of here. That don't even sound right. Your whole entire body is made of it. You can't break down your food without bacteria. You cannot carry melanin neurotransmitters without bacteria. You see that? Look, everything that's inside of your mucosa membrane screams bacteria. But all of a sudden, you have a bacteria infection. That's not a bacteria infection. That is cause and effect. Bacteria is created to do one thing, and that's eat acids. So if your body is full of acids, then of course you're going to have bacteria overpopulating. Then you go to the stupid allopathic community. Oh, that is a bacteria vaginosis. That's a bacteria infection. We need to get you some penicillin, some amoxicillin to kill all of your ancestors that make up who you are. Antibiotics, anti-life, against life. And you telling me that this is good for my body. We have to stop the lies, y'all. It's bullshit. It's smoke and mirrors, y'all. Let's quit letting these people lie to us. Mucus is not the cause of disease. Bacteria is not bad, and viruses do not come from outside of the body. Facts. It's all lies. They're liars, y'all. I mean, when are we gonna start making this stuff make sense? The heart is a pump. The heart is not a pump. The heart is a valve. The lungs is the pump. The lungs is the pump. The lungs is the pump. Stop breathing right now, and I will show you. I'll show you. Start breathing right now, and I'll show you. It's like all of these different lies. Urine is supposed to be clear. Urine is supposed to be yellow, and it's supposed to have a smell, and it's supposed to have dense white metabolic waste that goes to the bottom of it. Urine is not supposed to be clear with bubbles in it. That is bad kidney filtration. They lying. Calcium is not that damn good for you. Calcium, look at the root word. Calcify, calcification. Pineal calcification. Third eye calcification. Gout, calcification of the ligaments. Arthritis, calcification of the joints. Calcium is not that damn good for you. Calcium have to be balanced out with magnesium and selenium. They be lying. Milk don't even have calcium in it. Like, look, these people are liars. They lying. So if you really, really, really want to get rid of all of your so-called diseases, because I don't believe in diseases, because that's another damn theory. The body is trying to heal itself and it yields itself symptoms. These symptoms hurt because it's acid based. Acids burn. That shit hurts, y'all. It's called pain. The melanin receptors feel the burn and they tell the body, hey, fight or flight. Nigga, that shit hurt. That's pain. And then what they do is they suppress the pain, suppressive therapy. And then they call the localization and where it was at in the location, they call it a disease and they give it a name, and they probably put some white doctor's last name on it. And then all of a sudden you got streptococcus, arteriosclerosis, amicosis, all these different Latin weird ass words that we can't even say properly. Like, it's all smoke and mirrors. They want to attack these long ass words and stuff just for you can't understand, scare you half to death, and then give you, look, placebo effect, no placebo effect. Scare you, half to death because you lack knowledge and you don't know about your own body part, when that should be the first. You should learn your body parts before you learn your ABCs. You should know your own body before you know how to count money, because guess what? It's a vehicle that you have to be in while you're in this reality. You should know your body more than you know the music that come on the radio. You should be able to name every teeth inside your mouth. You should be able to name every bone and make up your skeleton structure. You should be able to name every cell. You should know what a prokaryotic cell, a prokaryota, a eukaryotic cell, a eukaryote is. You should know what DNA stands for, deoxyribonucleic acid. You should know of histones. You should know of all these things, because that is your vehicle. And without your vehicle, your soul can't be here. So that means math don't mean shit at this point if you ain't here. Being rich don't mean shit at this point if you ain't here. Being wealthy, being abundant, being at peace, knowing your ABCs, knowing how to read, that don't mean a damn thing if you can't be here to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And we forgetting and we're neglecting the main thing, which is our vehicle, which houses the soul. Your soul and your spirit project through this bio-spiritual body. And we don't know nothing about it though. But you know every song. Your children know every song. They can go to the McDonald's menu, tell you they want 1, 2, or 3. They got photographic memory of everything that's on that damn menu, but they can't even tell you. They can't even tell you the name of their bone structure. They can't even tell you the name of their bone structure. But they know Soulja Boy, they know T.I., they know Rick Ross, they know NBA Youngboy, they know NFL Chopper, they know, well, I ain't gonna even speak on Chopper because he's teaching knowledge too. So I ain't gonna even speak on him because he teaching knowledge too. He need to get off talking about killing in his music and shit, and then man, him be real cool. But you see what I'm saying? They know all these rappers, they know all these singers, they know everything about the entertainment, everything that's distracting them, but they don't know what's gonna free them. They don't know what's gonna give them longevity. They don't know what's gonna give them a peace of mind. It's gonna give them homeostasis. That's gonna let them reach and basically develop their full potential. Make it make sense. Make it make sense that everybody is on a savvy kick. Not learning, not researching, not making sure that the information is accurate or it can be upgraded. We just going around, regurgitating shit. And this, I don't know, man. It's crazy, y'all. Yeah, I know I'm on a rant today. I'm in Florida, y'all. It feels so good out here, man. I'm right by the ocean. It feels amazing out here. I go to the ocean right there. Good old Florida. I'm an island boy. Oh, man. How y'all feeling, though? How y'all feeling? I just wanted to get on here and rap with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I got so many inboxes and stuff. People always talking about mucus. I'm like, look, y'all too busy focused. Y'all are focusing on the effect and not the cause. What's causing the mucus to build up in the molecular structure? You know, people don't want to talk about that. What's causing the mucus to build up? What's causing the parasites to come inside of the body? You know, parasites got to eat. If the parasites ain't got nothing to eat, then guess what? They ain't going to be around. If bacteria ain't got nothing to chew on, then guess what? They ain't going to be around. That's just like a dog. You don't feed a dog, it's going to run away. Anybody, you don't get paid that much at your job and they won't give you a raise. Eventually you leave that mug. That's the same thing that go on with the body. Mucus is going to only respond if when acids is there. Bacteria is going to only be inside a body that's full of acids because that's what bacteria eat. Parasites can only be bred inside of a mucosa acidic barrier. You see that? So everything that we talking about when we talk about diseases and we talk about mineral deficiencies, we talk about acids, mucus being inside the body and expectorating. We talk about calcification and unutilized minerals. All this stems from an acidic body, y'all. It don't stem from anything else. And weak genetics is passing down acids through the generations. That's all weak genetics is. They'd be like, well, the disease was genetical. My mama had cancer. My father had cancer. My uncle had prostate cancer, and that's the reason why I got it. No, they passed down that same acidic diet. You've been eating the same acidic diet, and these acidic diets is what birth your DNA. Your DNA go through its ribosome, ribonucleic acid ribosome stage, which birth new cells, and then these genetics are passed down through sperms. So literally, what you eat makes up your sperm, and then you ejaculate into a woman, and then everything else makes up the baby, other than the nervous system and the spinal cord, which come from the father. So all these passed down weakly genetic cells from you eating acidic forming foods created the baby. So now the baby got the same problem. Now, what did he pass down? What did she pass down? She passed down the acids, y'all. The acids. The acids. Let's just look. We have to start. It's simple. It's simplistic, man. We be making this shit hard. I'm telling you. So, again, mucus is not the cause of disease. It is acids. Acids. Acids is what deprives the cells of oxygen. Acids is what welds cells together. Acids is what makes cells agglomerated and fill it up with pocket tissues and make tumors. Acids is what's breaking down cellular tissues. Acids is what's dehydrating the body of its salt and water ratio. Acids is what's causing degenerative diseases. Acids is what causes the cells to be in an atypical or acute stage. Acids is what causes all of these chronic illnesses. Acids is what actually calcifies calcium. Look, uric acid, y'all. Carbonic acid, lactic acid, phytic acid. These are acidic diseases that come from acids. Now, let's talk about how to get rid of it. Fuck the mucus. We're not going to talk about mucus. Mucus is a defense. Without mucus, you would have been had cancer. Without mucus, you would have been died. If you look and see how, look, mucus is one of the most smartest systems in the body. Look how it localizes acids, right? Like if you pop a tumor, right? And we pop tumors all the time. Notice what spills out of it. Nothing but lymphatic system. Why was that? Because the mucus was straight localizing the acids and trying to keep the acids from making it into the bloodstream. So the body will actually form tumors to keep the acids from hitting the bloodstream and and keeping your ass from dying of acidosis or apoptosis. Or uncontrollable mitosis. See, this is how smart mucus is. It's just that mucus is just too smart for its damn good. You know what I'm saying? Mucus is too smart for its damn good, because the moment that it sees the levels of acids raising, the more it expectorate, the more it produces itself. And then, mucus is, even like water. Water is good to wash the body. Water is good for the balance of the earth. Without water, we wouldn't have trees. We wouldn't have oxygen, because trees is what gives us oxygen. But water can be dangerous as hell too. Water is a purgative factor. But if you jump your ass in the ocean and you can't swim, you're going to drown, right? So is it the water's fault, or is it your fault? So is water the cause of the effect? Ain't nobody tell your ass to jump in the ocean and you can't swim. Ain't nobody tell you to do that. But then you want to blame water is the cause of all drownings. No, it's not. Your ass jumping in the water and can't swim is the cause of drowning. Want to blame the water. People want to blame guns. I wish that they had just banned the guns in the black neighborhood. The guns ain't the issues. You need a finger to pull the trigger. The gun is the cause of all deaths and violent murders in the hood. It ain't the gun. It's the stupid Negro that got the gun. So stop blaming the gun. And it's the same way with mucus. Look, I'm here to defend mucus today. Quit blaming mucus for all your problems, because you are irresponsible and you don't hold yourself accountable, and you want to put everything in your mouth because you don't have disciplinary shit. How you blaming them? You just blaming mucus and shit. You don't even know what mucus is. I bet you ain't even know that mucus had all these macrophages in there, had all these T cells and these killer B cells inside of it, had all of this, the so-called immunity mechanisms and all the constituents and healing modalities inside of it. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't even know that mucus even have its own intellect, and it has to be fed mucosa monosaccharide sugars to be energetic, to constantly protect the body day and night. I bet you didn't know mucus work all year round, 24/7, 365. It takes no days off. Bet you didn't know that. Y'all better give honor to the mucosa membrane. We need to be honoring the mucosa membrane. Not talking bad about it and teaching the world the wrong thing about it, because now everybody trying to get rid of mucus and they ain't even focused on the damn cause of the mucus, which is the acids. The acids. The acidic environment. Acids bring mucus. Acids bring LDL cholesterol. Acids bring bacteria overgrowth in population. Acid brings parasites. You see that? Without the acids, guess what there would not be? There would not be an overpopulation of bacteria. There wouldn't be a such thing as a bacteria infection. There would not be an overpopulation of parasitics. There wouldn't be a parasitical infection, which is nothing but cancer, by the way. See that? There wouldn't be an overloading of mucosa response. So you wouldn't have bronchitis, sinusitis, streptococcus, coccytitis, pancreatitis, thyroiditis, all these itises. You wouldn't have all of these inflammatory diseases. Let's hear it again. Inflammatory. I think I seen flame. Flames come from fire, don't it? Well, isn't acid one of the most gruesome fiery substances on planet Earth? I believe so. Cause and effect. Say it with me, y'all. Cause and effect. Mucus is not the cause. Acids is the cause. Mucus is the effect. Parasites is not the cause. Acids is the cause. Parasite is the effect. Bacteria is not the cause. Acids is the cause. Bacteria is the effect. Mucus is not the cause. Acids is the cause. Mucus is the effect. High LDL cholesterol is not the cause. Acids is the cause. LDL cholesterol is the effect. Oh we. Now, how to get rid of these things? It's simple, y'all. Look, let me show you how simple this is. This is so simple. Unless you're into the if you're in the acute stage, this is simple. If you're in the subacute stage, this is simple. This is even simple if you're in more of the, the latent chronic stage. If you're in the degenerative apoptosis stage, like when the cells is past the point of no return and it can't get itself right, then we got to do another thing. But if you're in the first stages of this degenerative stage of acidosis, it's simple. Stop eating fucking acids. That's it. Change your environment. Quit putting acid-forming foods in your body. Stop eating meat, not only right now, but right now. Stop drinking milk and eating dairy products, not only right now, but right now. Like, you should be getting up right now, getting your ass off that couch, opening up that refrigerator, and throwing all that bullshit away, like right now. If you suffering from acidosis and you coughing up mucus when you wake up in the morning, or you got mucus coming from the tip of your penis, or you got mucus in the toilet, or you got mucus in your eyes and eye boogers all the time, and you always got to sneeze and blow your nose, and you can't even, some of y'all don't even know what your true voice sound like, because your voice box is just full of mucus. You don't even know how beautiful your voice sound, because it's all type of mucus on there. So if you are dealing with any of these symptoms, get your ass up right now. Go to the refrigerator and throw that bullshit away. Stop eating meat. Meat is killing the black community. Quit eating dairy products. Dairy products is killing the black community. Quit eating all these damn processed sugars. Maltose, dextrose, high fructose corn syrup, pentose. All these damn factory cooked processed sugars. These neurotoxins killing us. Bringing a mucosal response, because the fermentation becomes acidic when it's trying to fermentate inside the body. Get off all of that stuff. Get off all these soda pops and all these damn drinks. Slow down on the water, y'all. Drink more H3O2, which is fruit juices. Go on a mucusless diet. See that? There's no such thing as cooked alkaline food. I'm sorry to tell you, but there's not. That's why you're not getting rid of your issues. Yes, or you losing weight. Hey, kudos to you. I even give you a look. Let me give you a round of applause. You lost weight because you went on a so-called alkaline cooked diet. All praises. But did you get rid of your diseases, though? You know why you didn't? You know why you didn't get rid of it? Because these so-called alkaline foods, once you cook it, it's not alkaline no more. It brings acidic ash. We can take you to the laboratory and show you, too. Not through a pH strip. That ain't true biochemistry and science and proven evidence. Taking that feces 4 to 6 hours after you just ate that acidic forming food and testing the poop, testing the ash and the mineral ash that it leaves behind. That's how you truly test what's acidic or not. Any other way is cheating. Any other way is bullshit. Any other way is smoke and mirrors, y'all. It's time to stop. And I'm not saying it's easy, but if you love yourself like you say you do, then your love should outweigh your addiction. Your love should outweigh your addiction. Your love should outweigh your desires. Your love should outweigh your lusts. Your love should outweigh that. Your love, you're supposed to love yourself enough to be disciplined. You're supposed to love yourself enough to say, you know what, enough with this. How can I love myself if I'm killing myself? Look, you won't put a gun to your head and blow your brains out, but you will put a taco to your head and blow your brains out. You'll put a damn hamburger to your head and blow your brains out. You'll put soda pop to your head and blow your brains out. Like, start looking at that shit like it's that. Start looking at it like it's that. Start looking at these foods like it's that. Because this is called food genocide, food suicide. This is what's going on here. The food is killing us because it's not food. It's not food. It's not. It is not food. That's right. Your body is the temple of God. Your body is the temple of God. The creator, the universe creator don't want to rest in us when it's full of dead animals' flesh. You using your body as a fucking funeral home. You using your belly as a carcass. Your belly is used as a straight casket with dead, rotten meat flesh up in there. Dead, rotten meat flesh. Stinking and funkerizing the world. And then you wonder why your poop smell like that. That's death. You might as well eat roadkill. And then if you look at roadkill on the side of the road, just give it a few days. You're going to see all types of maggots in it. But then you put this same stuff in your body and chew it up, and then it turns into roadkill in your stomach, and it sticks inside of your transverse colon and your sigmoid colon. And do you see the maggots that automatically appeared out of the meat of the roadkill that was on the side of the road? You don't think maggots and parasites and worms and shit is appearing in your stomach? These things come from within inside of the cells, y'all. They got you thinking that a damn parasite then crawled in out of... I mean, and don't get me wrong, you can jump in certain lakes and get in certain pools and stuff, and the parasite can invade you. But most of the time, you know, niggas scared of water. Niggas ain't even in the water like that. And your body full of tapeworms, hookworms, fluke worms, Phascalopsis boocies, Toxemia plasma, Acidia worms, and all types of malaria worms. Where did they come from? It came from within inside of the cells. Within inside of the cells, because we're dealing with bio-living mechanisms here. We dealing with living entities that make up the whole entire body, y'all. And these things, these are our ancestors. They can they can punish you and turn into a damn parasite, or they can bless you and be healthy cells and keep and hold their integrity. But it all depends on the choices you make in this lifetime. And what the choices I'm talking about is the things that you putting in your body. Straight up, food is psychological, y'all. Food is psychological. You are what you eat. Let's make sure that we are eating the right things. We're eating the proper foods that is going to maintain a homeostasis balance inside of our bodies. Let's make sure that if we are not eating these right foods, we start eating them now, and then you take the proper amount of herbs to purge and to cleanse the body of what you've been eating all of your life. And don't think that healing happened overnight. I know y'all see a lot of healing testimonies where we've been healing people of herpes, HIV, and hepatitis B real fast, but you know, some cases take a while. You can't live your whole entire life and go be 50 years old on all acidic forming foods and GMOs and then think that you can just be healed overnight. It's the law of karma is real. You have to compensate. That's what balance is. That's what my aunt is about. That's what just weight and balances is about. That's what judgment is about. You look, whatever the body can eliminate, the body accumulate. Whatever the body accumulate, that's causes of a calcification. That calcification is real, y'all. And it hurts. It takes a while to break down calcification. That's a lot of hydration that got to go into effect. You got 150 trillion cells. That's a lot of fucking water that have to compensate to even start breaking up the calcification and start breaking up these tumors and start breaking up all this agglomeration and coagulation factors. So don't think that healing just supposed to happen all overnight. I'm still healing. I am still healing. I will be healing from all the fucked up shit that I did to my body until I transition. Hopefully the next body I get, since I've been putting in all this work, I'm going to come back already a king tut. I'm coming back wealthy, sitting on my own throne in Africa somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been putting in the work. I've been putting in the proper shadow work. I've been playing with my inner child. I've been cleansing. I've been disciplined. So my next time coming in, the next avatar is gonna already be set for life. See that? So I'm doing all the work I can now. Y'all need to be doing all that work you can now. Do you wonder why you see babies coming in and Siamese twins and babies without kidneys and legs, and you ain't never wondered like, damn, what is really going on? Huh? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. So let's really start eating true alkaline foods, which is raw fruits and vegetables. All right? Let's make sure we stop eating these acidic forming foods. It's all smoke and mirrors, and it's all, look, this is all a part of the agenda to make everything acidic. Acidic environments, chemtrails, tainted water, acidic foods, GMO foods, foods that was not created by the creator Yahweh, foods that was created by man in laboratories. Man, I seen this laboratory in China, y'all, where they was straight making oranges. Blew my mind. I'm gonna post it when I get off this live. They were making oranges. I seen one where they were making romaine lettuce and kale. They making this shit out of thin air. I seen one where they straight made rice out of plastic, y'all. Your rice ain't even real rice no more. That shit is plastic. Your kale and your romaine is plastic now. These damn oranges, I watched them straight make the orange out of plastic and dye it. This food is, boy, they are trying to turn us into transhumanism robotic beings, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all. It's quinoa bad for you. I think anything that's cooked for you is bad for you. If you cook it, now if you sprout your quinoa and you eat it raw, then it ain't bad. But if you cook it, then yeah. Anything that you put fire to is bad for you. They don't sell seeded grapes anymore. They sell it in St. Louis where I'm from. Hey, y'all, yeah, I call it oranges. Y'all better quit talking about my accent, man. Can't eat shit from China. That's right. Hey, look, that's right. Real 528. I won't trust a damn thing that come from them. 90-day juice fast. That's what I'm talking about, Ashley. That's what I'm talking about, Goddess. All praises. Going to 90-day juice fast. If y'all got any questions, y'all can ask. Pistachios, I don't eat pistachios. I don't eat nuts for real. And when I do eat nuts, I eat Brazilian nuts or walnuts. Any other nuts is kind of GMO, to be honest with you. And pistachios have too many complex amino acid structures. Complex amino acid structures is what we call proteins, and prokaryotic cells cannot break down proteins. The best way to have failing kidneys is by eating nuts. So I try to really stay away from the nuts. We only eat a selective few nuts and seeds, but we are islanders, y'all. We are real islanders. We're real tropical people. We're the first people, original people here in this creation. So we're supposed to be eating fruits, berries, melons, sprouts, and a few seeds and a few nuts. So nuts, I would not eat. Nah, I'll never eat that. What else we got? We can't win. We can win. We just don't look. We can win. We just don't want to be disciplined enough. Latm, we just don't want to be disciplined enough. We think losing is eating fruits and vegetables in its raw state all day. How is that losing? You eating informational food. You eating some of the most beautiful organic substances on planet Earth. That's a win-win. But we have been taught that is not food. Look, this is how fucked up we've been taught, right? We'll get a plate and split it up in 3 sides and mix it with shit that don't even mix. Food that you ain't supposed to even be combined in. You'll mix it with protein, you'll mix it with starches, and you'll mix it with grains. Which this shit don't even mix inside the body anyway. It creates a mucosa glue that's inside the body that stops the body up and clog up the actual gastrointestines, right? Which is going to keep you from absorbing all the phytonutrients and everything you need. You'll put all these things on your plate, and then you will have a small side salad, and you won't even count that shit as the plate. Like, and let me get a side salad. Why the hell do the salad gotta be the side? Let alone the fruits. I know people that ain't never ate fruit a day in their life, y'all. Straight up. Like, the salad and the fruit is supposed to be the main dish. The salad and the fruit is supposed to be the main dish. But they don't go down at grandma crib like that. They don't go down at auntie crib like that. We have been taught wrong about food. We have been taught to hate real food and to love artificial food. This shit, this has been deeply programmed in us. Like MK Ultra have done a trickery on us, y'all. Is onions okay? Onions got a lot of sulfur in it, but they are cool, but don't eat too much of it because it's got a lot of sulfur in it. Only honey I recommend is Manuka honey. Any other honey is kind of acidic forming, so, it's moderately acidic forming. But hemp milk for your smoothies. Hemp milk is pretty cool for your smoothies, but hemp, again, you got a lot of proteins in it. So if you want to make a real smoothie, use coconut. Use coconut flesh and make a milk out of that. Pure consciousness, my brother. I just started my liquid fast today, manifesting my discipline to last these 10 days or maybe longer. That's what I'm talking about. Majestic attraction. That's what I'm talking about, man. Peace, love, light, and healing to you, family. Peace, love, light, and healing to you, family. What else we got? What raw vegetables are best to eat? The raw vegetables are best to eat that you can't juice, because I don't even like raw vegetables like that, because they're very complex in fiber and cellulose. So like kale, that's very, very complex. You have to put that through a juicer and juice it. But things that you can actually eat and just super chew to produce the amylase and produce the trypsin, which is nothing but these alkalization enzymic reactions that happens by the salivary glands. The salivary glands to truly break down your food will be watery vegetables like romaine. That's a watery vegetable. Like watercress. Watercress is a watery vegetable where it have more water content in it than the actual vegetable or starch, or what we're going to call fiberistic cellulose that's in it. Another one is bok choy. Bok choy got a lot of water in it. Things that are hard in chemistry that your body can't break down, that stays in your stomach longer than fucking beef, y'all. Kale, that's one of them. Kale, arugula, that's one of them. Kale and arugula stay in your stomach longer than beef. Longer than beef, showing you that we're not herbivores either. Everybody like, we're herbivores. We're not no damn herbivores. Herbivores are 2 tons. That's why they got to eat all of these mineral packed and dense foods called vegetables. Did y'all realize how strong a vegetable is? You ain't got teeth to be able to grind and have that grinding effect on vegetables, because you're not a herbivore. A herbivore is a cow, a bull, a Brahma. Beasts like beasts like that. Giraffes. 2 tons. Look, they have to become a ton in less than a damn year. That's what vegetables do. Vegetables bring on tons within a year. You ain't no damn ton. It probably ain't nobody on this channel live feed right now bigger than 500 pounds. It probably ain't one person on here that's bigger than 500 pounds. You don't need to be eating damn vegetables all day. Not many minerals, and then it have so many nitrate acids in it and nitrogen in it, showing you that you're not a herbivore. You ain't got 4 stomachs like a cow. You don't chew the cud and then throw it back up and then eat it again, like most of herbivores do. You are a frugivore. You're a fruitarian by nature, y'all. Like, I don't know how we don't see this stuff. Your intestinal tract ain't long like a cow's and like different bulls and Brahmas. Your teeth is not flat. Do you realize? Look at a cow. A cow got molars all around. Every teeth is a damn molar. You know why? Because they have to grind their food. Notice they don't do this when they eat. They do this. Notice the grinding effect when you actually look at an herbivore eat. You don't do that. You chew your food. They grind their food. You see that? And if you look at a carnivore, they don't chew nor grind their food. They tear, bite, rip, and then swallow. They don't even chew the damn meat. They swallow it. So we got carnivores, which got claws, to actually rip in the flesh of their. You don't got claws? Well, I do. I need to cut my nails. These look like some claws. But look, I ain't gonna be able to chase down a damn gazelle or chase down a damn animal and rip its flesh off, and then have long canines to bite and rip the flesh of it. And then look, they don't even have teeth. If you look at felines and you look at like different types of wolf species and you look at hyenas, they don't even have the right proper teeth to chew the meat. They literally rip that shit and then eat it. And then the hydrochloric acid is so high and acidic inside their stomach that it break it down. And then they got to sleep 21 hours a day. Then you wonder why you so sleepy and sluggish, because you eating all this damn meat and you're not a carnivore. Look at the life expectancy on carnivores. Look, a hyena only lived to be 18 years old, y'all. A lion only lived to be 21. Look, an elder lion would probably live to be 23 years old. Showing you that the life expectancy on them is so fucking short, because all they eat is proteins. All they eat is meat. They don't eat nothing else. And for that, they die. And they don't even get to live a good life, because even though they only live to be 23 years old at the most, they sleep all damn day. Because they constantly got to break down all the proteins. Then you go into an herbivore. Let's see what an herbivore does. He over 2 tons at least. He's over 2 tons. I have not seen an herbivore that was not less than a ton. You see that? Not less than a ton, unless even when we start talking about big old tortoises and stuff like that. Because the other ones, the small ones, eat fruits. So nah, I really don't. And if y'all can find one for me, post it. If y'all can find one, post it for me. So 2 tons, 4 stomachs, 2 stomachs, more than 1 stomach, short digestional tracts, You see that? And they go through a process where they chew their food and go into their stomach, and then they throw it back up and bring it to their mouth and chew it again. All right? Then you get your frugivores, which is us. And then you see the way an actual herbivore is created. He don't walk on tools. He don't walk upright. He stand on all fours. And his neck don't lift straight up. His neck is elongated like this for it can eat the grass. It can eat the herbs that grow from the earth. But then you got the man, the black man and the black woman. We walk upright. We got hands, we got fingers, we can pull and pluck shit. We got fingers and fingernails to peel oranges, to peel things. And then you look at our teeth, and you look at the way we chew. Then you look at how long our digestional tract is. It's 30 feet long. Then you see the way that we go through our digestional process. Because if you actually look at a carnivore digestional process, they go through something called putrefaction. And this is where the meat literally rots inside of the stomach, inside of their duodenum, by way of the high acidity of the hydrochloric acid that is in their stomach. Same thing when you get to the actual vegetable kingdom and the herbivores. They go through putrefaction and something called fermentation, where the hydrochloric acid putrefies the herb and then fermentates the herb. They throw it back up to it, then go down. But when you go into the primate family, what you call frugivores, which is you and I, we don't go through putrefaction. That's why meat is so bad for us. We try to ferment everything because we're trying to pull the sugars out. So we go through fermentation, and fermentation takes a long time. Y'all see how long it takes to make wine, to make beers and shit like that? That's called fermentation. That takes time. I like that. It takes time. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why our digestional tract is so long, because it got to go through the duodenum, the ileum, the jejulum, the cecum, the pyloric sphincter, the ascending colon, the descending colon, the sigmoid colon, it got to go through all of that. And while it's going through that, it's constantly fermentating. And that fermentation is what yields all the healing modalities, healed all the curcumitins, the bioflavonoids, the photons, you know, and all the saponins, all these different things that we need to heal the body. And then it actually be absorbed by way of the duodenum in the transverse colon. Hey, Fred Brew, you like that? Time. Yeah, man. Yes, it's a process. That's right. That's right. La'abat. It's a process. And that's the reason why our digestive tracts is longer than every other species and mammal on planet Earth, because it's a long process. We are not herbivores. We are not omnivores, and we damn sure ain't carnivores. We are frugivores. If anybody believe in the Torah, which I believe in a whole lot of things in the Torah, there's a whole lot of things I don't believe in the Torah, but for the basis, I believe in a lot of stuff in the Torah. I do identify as a Hebraic African Israelite. If you look in the book of Bereshit, for what they call the book of Genesis, it gives you the eternal diet for angelical Melachim beings. Melachim beings just all means messengers, heavenly messengers, cosmic messengers, which is what we are. And it shows you that the diet was fruits. Book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 29. And it says that let the fruit of the trees yield in seeds, after its kind be meat unto us. True meat is not animal's flesh. That's just what that's called, animal's flesh. But true meat is actually the flesh of your fruits. You see that? And then you start seeing that the vegetables in verse 30 was for the animal kingdom. And then after the fall of Adam and Hawa, or who they call Adam and Eve, then you start seeing him eat herbs and stuff, because herbs is for the healing of the nations. Whenever he fell through his lineage and he fell from his consciousness, he had to bring back up his consciousness. And that's what herbs and plants do, like weed and ayahuasca and all these other things. When you eat these healing modalities or you eat these alkaline herbs, they raise your consciousness, they expand your consciousness, and it brings you back into the etheric being that you are meant to be. So we see that herbs was not even our diet or a part of our diet until Adam fell in the garden. Then we start seeing him tilling the ground and eating the herbs of the ground. Before then, when he was a righteous, upright, angelical messenger, a Melachim, a God, he wasn't eating nothing but fruits. And it shows you that fruits are for the gods. And me and you are gods. And I can prove this. And I'm going to prove it. I've been out of town. We've been healing. You know, been with Tiffany Haddish, healing her grandma, and you know, I've been everywhere. So we've been doing a lot of healing. So I ain't been at the studio to actually go live and do that video. But I got a video coming out called "The Secret Connection Between So-Called African Americans and Aliens. We are gods." And I'm talking about, I'm proving for a fact with CIA unclassified documents that they finally released. They telling it. They telling that we are gods through our procurites, through all of our melanin, through our carbon, through our blood and our man. I'm telling you, we are straight gods, y'all. The original people on this earth are the gods of this earth, and I'm gonna prove it. So whenever I get back home, I'm gonna make sure I go live, and we gonna get that. We gonna get that straight up. But yeah, man, Could Adam and Eve may have eaten pomegranate and not an apple? If you look in the whole book of Genesis 3, it don't even mention the word apple. I made a video called The Apple Deception. They didn't eat an apple at all. I don't even see the word. I don't even see when you read the Torah, it don't even say an apple. You know what I'm saying? That's what the government do. They like to just twist and turn shit, just like they twist and turned a lot of words in the Bible anyway. My nephew is losing his muscles in his bones. What can he do? Only thing that chew away at muscles and bones, Resi, is acids. You got to change his environment. Make sure you book a consultation on my website. Y'all click the link in the bio. If y'all need any healing herbs, just click the link in the bio. All the healing herbs are there. Click the link in the bio. Follow me on all of my different platforms. And click the link in the bio to click on my website if you need a consultation with me or if you need a consultation with my staff. And that's what you need to do, Resi. Most definitely get on that ASAP. But what eats away at bones? What eats away at cellular tissue? Acids does. You know, alkalinity don't. Protons do that type of gnarly shit. Protons, man, that masculine side. Men are we some destructive ass Negroes. You know what I'm saying? The woman is more of the nurturer. That's the electrical, that negative charge. That positive charge is just destructive. That's where you get protons from. If you actually look at an atom in biochemistry, when the protons and the electrons and the neutrons are riding around in an atom, notice that the electron be running like hell from the proton. Because the proton, this acidic protein, is always trying to borrow a charge from the electron. He always wants something from the woman. Running around, just chasing her around to lessen her value. You know what I'm saying? Literally, if you look at it in chemistry, that's what it'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. So you have to retrain the cells. You have to retrain the cells. And we're going to talk about that too in our herbology classes. You know what I'm saying? The electron is supposed to be yielding. It's supposed to have enough electrons that it can give protons and electrons, and she won't lose nothing within herself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening in this day of the world. You know, our women, that mother goddess that we have, you know, she lose a lot of herself for the man, when it's supposed to be both ways. We're supposed to be building each other. We shouldn't be losing with each other. If I get with you and I'm losing, and you get with me and you losing, then we ain't supposed to be in a relationship with each other. We supposed to be building.